Okay, so we just officially finished our Ayurvedic hair challenge. I'm briefly going to review the weeks and then show you my final link check. So let's get into today's video. Hello my happy nappy crew, it's NowIamNappy here, and let's jump right into it. So this challenge was to focus on scalp care, hair growth, hair loss, really helping to build that Ayurvedic regimen, getting a bit of hair mass along with regular wash days. And so week 1 we began with a scalp detox, and this week I did a mix of bentonite rasul and kaolin clay, and I told you about all the benefits of these, and we followed up that style with a top knot bun. And then the following week we did a regular wash day, and this week we focused on what is scalp sebum. And in this video I talked about the impact scalp sebum had on the choices of oils and butters we use in our hair. And if you haven't checked that video out, make sure you do. We completed that wash day with a 2 flat twist and 2 bun style. Next week was week 3, and we focused on strengthening herbs. And this week we did my henna gloss bar, which turns into a henna mask. And that week we really focused on herbs that had strengthening properties, obviously focusing on the henna, but we did discuss some other herbs in that video, and I completed that style with just a quick 3/4 wig because you guys know midweek I did do that deep condition because I really wanted to maximize the benefits of my henna treatment. Week 4 was all about our hot oil treatment and the benefits of doing a hot oil treatment, especially for those who are suffering from moisture retention and extreme dryness. We use my DHT blocking oil because it has a lot of benefits that can help fight hair loss and help really stimulate hair growth. And it's one of those oils that can really deeply penetrate using that pumpkin seed, apricot seed, and grape seed. I also gave you a DIY herbal infused oil, so if you don't have one, you can definitely check it out in that video. I also followed up this week with a top knot bun and 2 side twists. The following week we focused on herbs for hair growth. In this video we talked about 5 particular herbs while we did my Bringraj, Amla, and Rosemary gloss bar. And y'all, I shared additional herbs that can really help to stimulate those hair follicles and bring that blood circulation to the hair and regrow hair. We followed up this wash day with twists off to the side along with a French roll up in the back. The following wash day we focused on protein. This week we used my Olanella strengthening hair mask, and I talked about why it's important to include protein in your hair regimen, and I'm talking about hydrolyzed proteins and amino acids to really help prevent breakage, especially with those who are suffering from severe breakage or you see those little tiny C's everywhere. You know it's time to not only give yourself a nice trim, but as well as do a protein treatment. The following week we focused on herbs to prevent hair loss, and I used my Brownie, Amla, and Clove gloss bar. And this week I also featured 5 additional herbs that help to prevent and combat varying forms of hair loss like the CCCA and inflammation related hair fall. Additionally, I ended this style with a twist bun with bangs. The next week when we did our regular wash day, I actually really focused on vitamin D deficiency and how it can cause hair loss. And I'm talking about severe hair loss, the way iron anemia can cause hair loss. And I gave you some nice substitutes and additions that you could include in your regimen to get enough vitamin D. And we followed up this style with a side twisted updo. The following week, it was time for another strengthening treatment, and of course this time while I did do a henna treatment, I actually talked about 5 additional herbs that contain strengthening properties. That means they had enough amino acids to deliver some nutrients to your hair like moringa and fenugreek. I also followed up this week with a top knot bun with twist bangs pinned to the back. Alright, the following week we also did a hot oil treatment and a co-wash, and in this video I actually talked about 5 oils that prevent hair loss. I actually think I went above and beyond, and I think I gave you about 8 oils while I did my hot oil treatment before I did my co-wash. Now this week I also put my hair into mini 2-strand twists, and then I did this creative little updo for you guys. Definitely check out the video if you're interested in this cute fun style. The following week we did a regular wash day, and I actually talked about some of the best herbs for dandruff and for dry scalp. Y'all know I've suffered from really dry scalp sometimes, and so this wash day was about how to incorporate these herbs into your regimen. This week I also did a really fun style where I did like a low bun and a high bun style, and I added some really cute beads for additional flair. I gotta go, I'll fly away. The following week I followed up with a mask for hair loss to prevent hair loss, and I also mixed a strengthening treatment with this because you guys know I like to do some type of strengthening treatment every about 3 weeks. I used my hibiscus moringa and almond gloss bar. If you guys remember in the previous video, I mentioned how moringa had some strengthening properties. So doing that with my oat and olive strengthening hair mask left my hair and strands feeling so moisturized and so coated. In this video, I also talk about 10 herbs that can help prevent hair fall, so definitely check that out as well. And I finish up the style with a fun Fulani inspired bun and twist style with some really cute added beads, so take a look at this on the screen. Alright, the next wash day we did a bit of scalp care, and we actually focused on a scalp care tea. I love this tea. It has a lot of herbs that can really help soothe a dry and itchy scalp and inflammation. So in that video we talked about fighting inflammation and scalp inflammation, how that leads to hair loss, and also just minimizing dandruff, itchiness, and dryness. I also followed up this style with a really cute 3-bun hairstyle. Take a look at the video on the screen. And then finally, you guys, last week I was out of town and I actually did my final scalp detox, and this week I had only used bentonite clay. Again, if you're looking for some other clay recipes, you can actually check out some of the videos on the screen or use a video I did in week 1. We talked about the benefits of detoxing your hair to maximize your hair growth and prevent hair loss. And we talked about some of the wonderful rich minerals and benefits that are in this clay that can actually aid in healthier hair and scalp. I followed up that wash day with this cute and fun style, which you see me actually wearing today. Now y'all, I did refresh this style because we are obviously doing the final weeks of the challenge and I wanted to give you guys a link check. Now I am going to switch into the same shirt that I was wearing previously, so at least you guys can see what it looks like with the same shirt, so you guys can kind of see how long my hair has grown. Alright, so let's get right into that.
You say it's a man thing, babe, I wanna be your rock. I just wanna make your heart sing, but you're not letting me get through to you. If you let your guard down, baby, this is what I'll do.
One of the biggest lessons I've learned in doing hair challenges is that it really helps to keep me consistent. Now, while I do generally see inches, you guys, I also see the health of my hair improve dramatically every time I do these hair challenges. So please feel free to share down below something maybe you learned of your hair. And I appreciate all the comments on the community page that you left, and I did pick a winner. I will also post her name here just in case if you're curious. But feel free to share down below what you learned about your hair during this challenge. Would you be interested in doing another challenge? It doesn't have to be like this. Feel free to leave any suggestions down below. And don't forget, you guys, I'm so excited because I'm going to be doing some new herb experience in the coming weeks with some new Chinese herbs. So stay tuned, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.